Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Patrones magazine flip through. I have no idea where the time went, but here we are again with a new Patrones magazine. I will just give you a little bit of a heads up that I'm a little bit sick, so the occasional sniffing it will be in order. So we take a look today at Patrones 458, and as you can see from the cover is special summer edition. And to be honest, from the high summer patterns, I don't expect a lot because they are always very beautiful garments and dresses and stuff like that. But you see also in this one, there are some of them, they are, they are not for everyone to make and to wear. Some of them, they are looking quite a little bit, how should I say, complicated to make, or you'll see. And some of the designs they're just not very practical. So here you can see a little bit of the patterns, an overview of the patterns that we get this month. So let's see, let's take a look. This is the first one. This is the runaway look that we get, and you can see this really pretty dress here. Here on the left you see the technical drawing, and we can see it here. There are some nice splits here on the shoulders, as you can see, and some pleated area under the bust. My only problem with this really beautiful skirt, very beautiful, it's looking really, really nice, this dress. My only problem with this dress will be that I would, again, if we know Patrones already, and I'm very sorry to say that I'm using Patrones more like an inspirational magazine these days than rather than really making the patterns. And I mean, if we are looking at this is definitely something that it wasn't made to be as a pattern itself. So I don't really see a sewn sample in this. This is really definitely the designer piece that Patrones made their pattern using the inspiration from this. So this model, she's really skinny. She has almost no breasts, and that's totally okay, of course. But most of the people would want to see this also in a more bustier representation, or you understand what I mean. So a really skinny model like this is not a very I don't know, I cannot really see myself wearing this dress. I wonder where this under bust line should hit. Should it hit under the bust? Should really this upper part of the dress should really mold around the bust, and then the dress really flow it down? Is really difficult to imagine how the pattern, the real pattern that is in the magazine, will be. But nonetheless, a really pretty dress. Next, we get to see a pair of pleated pants and a top. The pleated pants are actually, they have here, you can see there is a code, and they have probably already on YouTube, there is a tutorial for it. They used for these pants, they made it in, let's see, they used a cotton, a little bit of a close up. There are some pleats there in the front, and my only problem with this will be definitely that I think this will work maybe better in a lesser, how should I say, a more flowy fabric. I mean, you can see here on the leg there is a lot of width in that pant, and if you make it in a cotton that is also going to stay a little bit away from your body, it's going to look really huge. So definitely I'll go for a fabric that has a little bit more drape, maybe something with viscose in the composition, or with a linen even, that is falling a little bit better than a cotton. I find cotton a little bit stiff for this, especially with a wide leg like this, and the pleats, of course. Then we have the top, and it's cropped. It has an open back. It has all the benefits of a really great garment. Not, but I suppose you could wear a bra with this, one of those that are going in an X on the back. So it's not really bad. I think something very easy to make. I think there is no closure. I expect in this, so something very, very easy. And this one is made in linen. pattern number 2 will be that. Then we have patterns 4, 5, and 6. Let's take a look a little bit here. Well, we have our standard Patrones shirt, button-up shirt. Nothing spectacular about this one. We have a top, and I will try to go to show you the back. I wonder why they don't put a little bit an image with the top so we can also see the back. But the top it has also all these seams in it. I'm going to go to the top. Let's see. I hope I will not get my app completely crazy. You can see the top here, top number 5, and here you can see the back. So it's an halter neck style. You can see it here, and there are of course a lot of panels front and back. You can see, let's see if we go to the next page, you can see here, oops, sorry, my bad. You can see here on the left, you can see all the pieces for the top. There are quite a few. And you can also see immediately here the skirt. I'm going to go back to the skirt in a minute. So to go back, I have a little bit of a problem now because the button, I'm going to move my button. 1 second. Let's see. Here you can you can see also how the magazine is looking in the app. So we are here in the middle. So that's the shirt is really simple. The top will require a little bit of cutting, as you've seen, but I think it's an okay top. We can take a look at better here. The skirt is a simple A-line skirt from what is looking here, or actually it's a pencil skirt, although it's looking in the picture. Putting my button again up. In the picture here, it does look a little bit like an A-line, but I suppose it is more like a pencil skirt. It's a midi length with some buttons in the front and some welt pockets. I think this one is made in linen, and my only thing is when making this to be careful to have a linen that is not see-through, because I almost can see the pocket bag in this case here. All right. Let's see. Next we have a jumpsuit, and I was, I've seen this. I did take a look at the magazine before I started this today, and I was thinking, well, when I'm seeing it like this, from the side, here on the left, and I seeing it here from the back, it kind of looks okay. It's what is the fabric? I don't know. It's of course it's linen. It's in the title. It's made in linen. It has a really dropped shoulder. Let's see, take a look a little bit closer here. It has a drop shoulder, and it has in the front, let's see the back first. We can see the back here, very nice, and blousing effect in the back. I think it's really pretty. But then I've seen this one here in the front, and I find that this, maybe it's because of the fabric or something like that, I don't know, but from the front or the color of the fabric, it's just looking like a pajama or something like that. Or this I think my problem is with this hidden closure here in the front. I don't know if there is a zipper. Let's take a look. I don't know if there is a zipper there. I don't know, but we can take a look at the pattern. Oops. Let's see. Let's go back here to the main pattern, and then we can click on the, to go directly to that pattern, you can click on this arrow here, and then the app is going to bring you directly to the pattern. And you can see the pattern here. And let's see what, no, in the front there are buttons. There is no zipper, there are buttons. And you can see here that there is a waistline, of course, and you have, that's really great, because like that you can adjust, of course, the crotch of the pants part, or the length of the bodice pieces. Is very, very handy to have that waist line in a jumpsuit. All right, and now I'm going to go back to the images, and I'm going to go find the jumpsuit again. So I'm on the fence about the jumpsuit. I maybe in a more happier color or something like that, I will not be bothered so much. And I think my problem is with this closure here. Let's put my pen down. I think it's here on on the lower part of it. I don't know, there is something I don't like there. Or I think the crotch is really, really long there, something like that. Let's see, but yet again, you need to remember that in a jumpsuit you do need to have a little bit of extra length in that, in the crotch of the pants, you know, in order to have the garment comfortable. Then we have a dress. Again, a dress that is not very practical in the back, but this back could be easily adjusted. This one is cut on the bias, I think, the dress. Yes, the dress is cut on the bias, so it's going to have a really nice feel against the body. There are some bastards going from the armhole, and there is a little closure here in the back, as you can see. This looks nice. And also this one is made in linen. Then we have here two garments. We have a really beautiful dress, and we have, that will be dress number 10, this one here. And we have a very loose coat, this one here, which you can see absolutely nothing in this picture from this model, which is really pretty. Again, this is also one of the reasons why I consider these days Patrones more like an inspirational look-through magazine than really sewing, because as you can see, and again, the fact that we don't see really garments sewn by Patrones, I don't know. Anyway, let's see the coat. There is not so much to say about it. It has a cotton sleeve, as you can see here, with an additional part of on the lower part of the sleeve, which is getting gathered onto the upper part, with a shawl collar. I think is, let's see. I think there is no lining. There is no lining from what we can see here, and it's made in cotton, so it's supposed to be something really loosely for the summer. Then we have this dress, which looks really gorgeous in this green. But then, yet again, we don't get a picture of the back, which is really a bit pretty. Yes, it is. But I also see here something, this is like an extra layer, as you can see. I can also see it here. And the thing is that the back of this dress is actually, let's see, we go back, go to the dress. The dress has no, well, the upper part, it has an let's see, where is it? It's here. You can not really see it here. They show it here on the left. They do show the back, but there is no back. What you see here is actually the front of the dress, and in the back you have, of course, only the skirt part. You can see it here. You have a double, the front is getting cut 2 times from what is a little bit like a tulle, and from satin, so it's a double layer, and then you have the huge skirt, and this getting tight around your neck in the back. And if you are, let's see, if you are interested how much fabric this uses, it uses 4.6 meters of fabric, so you consider about 5 meters, and that will be for the tulle, and for the satin 2.8 meters. Let's go back. So again, a not very practical skirt dress, but I can appreciate it. It's very beautiful. Then we have a blazer, of course. We must have a blazer. Here, blazer 11. I have nothing to say. It's a blazer. So let's go to the dress. And dress number 12 reminds me of a dress from is it Closet Core Patterns? I cannot remember core patterns. You know, the ones that they have also the ginger jeans and stuff like that. And it really reminds me of one of their dresses. This one is really easy to make, and I don't have that pattern, but now that I have this one, I can really see to give this one a try. I think that one has a little bit, and I'm talking about this pattern, of course. This one, that one has a little bit thicker shoulder bands if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there are sleeves there, but actually there is a front and a back for the bodies, and then you have all these pieces of fabric that they are cut on an angle, and then they are gathered and they are sewn onto each other. Of course, it's a really easy, but I think especially if you use a nice fabric, it has a great effect. All that zigzagging with gathers. Then we have dress number 13, and this one is really pretty actually. My only concern with this dress will be this slit here. I think it's really something. I mean, if you see it here, you'll think, well, you know, it's okay, it's looking good. But when I'm watching it here, and I'm going to take all my drawings away, as you can see, it's really, really high. And then I'm asking myself again, what do we get from Patrones? Do we get a skirt that is going to fit like this, or do we get a skirt that is going to fit like this, in terms of how much that split opens up? Although I think that could be easily adjusted. And then the bodice of it, the bodice is really pretty actually, with this splitted area here under the on the bust, and all those beautiful seams here. And I think this will work nicely also with let me think, with another style of skirt. You don't really need to use this skirt, but the whole thing is really beautiful. And it has actually, I'm going to go to the pattern. Oops. It has actually also an interesting back. Let's see, where is it? Here. As you can see here, you can see the back on the left. It has a little panel here. Take my drawing away, which has a zipper. So the zipper is going from that point of the back all the way to the skirt, and then you have this drawstring back. Again, here you cannot use you cannot really wear a bra, and I think that if you are a little bit busty, you have to think this, but you could definitely work something in the front of the dress to give a little bit not really support, but you know what I mean. Now we go back and let's see what we have here more. We've seen the beautiful dress here. And then this one is made in satin, in a polka dot satin. Very nice. Then we have another shirt. Also, this one is not really very exciting. You know, one of the standard shirts from Patrones. And I will say also one of their standard pair of pants. Let's see. Not here. This one they used a border print made in linen. Not so much to say about it. There are some darts in the back, pockets, and there are no other pockets. It's a nice interesting hemline here on the blouse. Then we have the kaftan from the cover. Very nice. They used here beautiful fabric. What is this? This is it's also cotton. It looks nice. I think this is also something very easy to make, with some nice trim around the edges. I'm so confused about this. We get a quilted vest, which I think is really pretty. Not really in combination with the rest of the garment, but the vest is really nice. Very beautiful. And I think they probably give some instructions how to embroider that vest. The dress is also very nice, and I'll tell you that it looks really crazy to put together. But it has a nice back. You can see here in a close-up a little bit better all the lace edging that they used. And here is from the front. Next, we have what they call a tulle dress here up, pattern number 19, although it's looking to me like more like a long cardigan vest something. Then we have a top made in what is that? I think it's a double gauze, and probably it's the same what they used also for the for the skirt. Oh, the skirt. It's looking so frumpy, this outfit. I don't know why. Maybe because all this gauze fabric, which tends to look a little bit sloppy. Although here, I think it's the same top. Here is looking kind of nice, as you can see. Maybe because we see only the top. Yeah, really loose and flowy. The skirt is a wrap skirt style. Not so much to say about it also. Then we have a dress. Yeah, off-shoulder dress. This girl is looking really happy and nice. I really get summer vibes from her. It's a nice dress, but you know, again, not so much to say about it. I really like this dress here. They used some really nice cotton with some, I don't know if it's really embroidery or just a print, but I really like how they used it. Although I think, you know, when I see this kind of really big long slits, I can only imagine what it will happen if you walk with this and it's windy. I mean, you know, you can just let the dress at home. Uh, you can see I'm sick, I'm very negative. This is a really gorgeous fabric here on the right. This is also asking for really big wardrobe malfunctions. I'll just sew them a little bit longer. Then we have this top, which is really pretty in combination with this fabric with a lot of shearing. You'll have to have a little bit of patience to make this, but it's looking very pretty. Really sweet also with these gathered sleeves here. Very nice. The fabric is gorgeous actually. We get then some dresses, some designer dresses. This is dress number 26, a designer dress. It has some really interesting, the color is really interesting. You can see it here. There is some shearing on the shoulders. You can see it here in the drawing and also here in the picture. This one is a nice one. Again, it would be nice to see it really made from this pattern. Then we have a knit dress. This one is made, or you could make it. I'm not sure in what the designer made it here. But the Patrones is saying that can be made in a ponte knit, and I think it will look really gorgeous in a ponte knit. Although I wonder how deep you can go here. I really like the sleeves though. You cannot really see them. You cannot see the detail, or just a bit here. There is some elastic here at the bottom of on the outside of the sleeve. And everything is getting gathered. I think that's a nice detail that we can use for some other sleeves. That's nice. Let's see. Then we have another designer dress here. Not so much to say about this one. This one looks a little bit frumpy. It has some trench coat elements, like the flaps here in the front. If I'm not mistaken, there is also in the back one. Then dress number 29. You can take a look better here. It has some really bright top stitching, and I think that's actually the thing that is making this dress, because otherwise it's not a very special design. Oh, and then we get to the bigger sizes of this month. They are really boring, I think. Nothing spectacular here, like very boring. We have a really simple shirt. No bust darts, no nothing. I wonder how this will fit. The pants are okay. I think the pants are quite okay. You can see here a little bit of the drawings. There are some seams, and I think front and back, and that will give, of course, opportunities for getting a really nice fit on these pants. You can see there are some, I think the pockets, they are top stitched. You can see here. And then again, a really simple top with a cotton sleeve and a very simple pair of pants. And again, a really simple shirt dress. I'm very sorry, but there is not a lot this month for the bigger sizes. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. This is very boring. No details, nothing. Then we have the kids patterns, and I'm just going to go really fast. The sizes, they are really the really small sizes, 12, 24, 36 months. Oops. Here a little bit more cuteness. All the gathers and the flowers. And that's it. These are the patterns for this month. I will say, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm sick, but I'm really not impressed about these patterns this month. I really like the bodice part of dress number 13. I think it's just beautiful. Very, very nice. The bias dress is also nice. And this one is definitely a very, how should I say? It's an okay dress, especially for summer. That's really nice. And for the rest, I'm very intrigued by the color on the designer dress, you know, the white one. And I think the sleeves on the ponte knit dress, they are also something nice to remember to put maybe in another design. So that was it, everybody, for Patrones 458. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really curious to hear your opinions if you're maybe more excited than me about the patterns of this month. And I will meet you next, of course, with Burda and Knip magazine. But I will try to put this week my make from knipmode magazine from this month. It's a really, really fun dress. That's all I have to say. Okay, everyone, take care. Bye.